Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Frostpunk 2, where here in Winterhome we are trying to gather as many cores as we can before people die of toxic gas poisoning. Here at the old Dreadnought we are trying to gather as much oil as we can so people don't die of the cold. And here in New London we need to build as much housing as we can so people don't die of exposure. So yes, we have quite a lot going on across our three settlements. But I think to begin, let's go back to the nightmare that is Winterhome. Hooray, I'm not glad to be back. And we are going to try to fix our broken district over here. So this housing district has just completely given up. It's been deactivated due to excessive wear. And I thought last time that we click on this, press the little kind of spanner wrench icon down here, and all of our problems would be sorted. But as we can see, there isn't a little kind of spanner wrench icon thing here. It's just not available, and I didn't quite understand why, but a few people in the comments did suggest that maybe what we need to do is reactivate the district and then maybe go back out and go back in again, and the little kind of wrench icon thing will be there. That's what some people have said. So do you know what? We're going to give that a go. If that doesn't work, I'm not entirely sure what we can do. We might need to just take the whole thing apart and rebuild it, and then if anything else breaks, we just have to keep on top of that, because yeah, that is going to be quite bad if we have to dismantle that. That's going to be quite time intensive and quite resource intensive, and of course people are getting cold and they're dying, and yeah, the hospital's in here. So we're not sort of healing people up either. So this is going to be potentially a bit of an issue if we can't repair this. So fingers crossed this works. Here we go. So let's get time moving on nice and slow. Right, so activate that district. So does it stay activated or is it still broken? Okay, it says deactivated excessive wear. Can we just keep clicking activate? Bother. Okay, right, pause time again. That hasn't worked. That has not worked at all. Now, a few other people in the comments did say that, yeah, if a district remains broken for too long, then that's it. It just becomes so run down and so battered that that's it. You can't sort of do anything with it. I think maybe that's what's happened here, which is not ideal. So I think we might have to dismantle that entire district and then rebuild it again, because of course we're going to need it back up and running for people to live in. This is going to be an issue, isn't it? This is going to be quite bad. Okay, right. Let's get this done right now. Let's get this sorted. Also, is it worth over here? Right, is that being expanded? I think, are we expanding that, or is that being initially built? I can't quite recall where that was, but this one here, could we maybe expand this a little bit? Just to make it a little bit more efficient, so it can take a bit less time to get those lovely 8 cores out of the ground. So yes, can we expand into any land? No. Okay, so we need to do some frost breaking, but this is fine now. We're okay with this. So yeah, we'll just frost break along the side, look, like, do you know what, go up there as well, like that. So do that just there, please. And okay, now we don't have the workforce. Okay, so they need to do that. They need to frost break that. And then, are we able to dismantle this? So that'll give us quite a pile of heat stamps and quite a pile of prefabs. But of course we need all those to rebuild all this stuff. Oh dear. Right, okay, this isn't going to be very good, but okay, yes, I'm sure I want to demolish this place where people can live. It's going to be amazing. Okay, this is quite terrible. So take that apart, please. And that we can put up to... Why can't we put that up to maximum use? Why can't we do that? I don't understand why we can't do that. Why can't we put that onto maximum use? There is a building slot available. Now in here, do we put one of these surveillance things, one of these surveillance watchtowers in? That, I believe, was what we were planning last time. Surveillance watchtower needs 100 workforce. Well, of course it does. Okay, fine. The extraction district has been sabotaged. Okay, right, get on that right now. There you go. There's the icon that I was sort of expecting to see. Right, repair that, please. Get that done. Okay. Okay, that's all fine. That's all good. They're taking this apart. This is bad. This is bad, but it's okay. We can get this sorted. 311 prefabs. So now let's nip back to New London and try to get another housing district up and running, because we also need some more of those, because yeah, minus 58 housing at the minute over here. Not good. Not good at all. Where is our heating hub? They've got a couple over here, I think. I just can't recall exactly where they are. Now, there's one just there. So there's one heating hub there. And I swear there's another one somewhere. I'm fairly sure there's another one. Okay, I mean, possibly, if we try and build some housing over here, that's quite a nice big open space. And I don't think there's resources there. So no. So if we do a bit of frost breaking around here like that, and then we could put a heating hub in, and then put some more housing in, that might be quite a good idea. So they can work on that, please. Crime is minor but stable. Okay, that's fine. If it's stable, that's all good. Right, go back over here. Keep an eye on all this kind of stuff. Right, they're taking this apart. Let's move time on slightly quicker. They're frost breaking over there, but yeah, we need this to be dismantled, really. We get rid of this. This is going to be quite bad, isn't it? This is not going to be very good at all. Right, take this apart and boom. Okay, right. That clears that out. So, yay, possibly. Oh, crikey. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Now we haven't got enough people to work in here. Okay, we might need some more people. We need some more volunteers over here, please. Right. Can we get some more people over? Can we do that? So, Winterhome Ruins. Which unfortunate folks would like to go from New London to Winterhome? Okay, do you know what? 115 people. That'll just help top it up, I think. So, okay, do that, please. Do that. We've got... Oh, yeah, we haven't got many people left over here. We haven't actually got that many people left. This is done. This is done, which is quite good. So, if we construct a building... no, it's not a building. It's a hub, sorry. If we put in a heating hub, that requires 100 workforce. Oh, dear. Okay, this is a bit of an issue, isn't it? But I think if we put that in there, that'll heat that bit up, that district, and then we could put another district here, and that district there will also be nice and warm. So let's put that in like that. So, yes. Okay, put that in like that, and then we don't have enough workforce to build the housing district. We need 200 workforce. Well, of course we do. Obviously we do. Okay, do we need to bring some more people in? There are some Frostlanders out there, aren't there, we could bring in. Although, if we do that, then surely we're then going to need some more housing for them to live in. But we also need the workforce. Okie dokie. Right, everything is potentially fine. How are we looking over here? How are we doing? Possibly doing this frost breaking thing right then was a bad idea. That might have been a bad idea. Right, more people are sick in Winterhome, and of course the more sick people there are, the less we can do. So yeah, this doesn't help at all. We need those people to move in. We have got big piles of heat stamps and big piles of prefabs. We're now just lacking other essentials, like, you know, people. The calibrated goods factory has been put together. Okay, so that makes goods. That's useful, I suppose. Right now, not particularly helpful, but it's okay. Oh, hang on, something else just got sabotaged. Fix that up again with our big pile of prefabs. That's fine. Yep, there we go. Not too much of a bother. That frost breaking needs to be done really soon, please. If we could do this, right now, can we just finish it really quickly? Because I think it does take up quite a lot of workforce. And then we'll get this in. 112 people have died from toxic gas. Okay, and 639 people are not very well. Okie dokie. Right, let's go back over here. We have explored a place, which I can't recall. Where are the, where's the arrows? Where are the things which we haven't looked at yet? Is it over here? Ah, over here. Okay, so yes, we're trying to link up this place here, these hot springs. If we could do this, that would be fantastic. So, if we manage to connect it up to our network, we can reduce disease because people are just going to have a lovely time in the hot springs. So, we need to rebuild the loading station at High Pass and their mushroom experiment somewhere in the Endless Plains. Ah, okay, that's over here. Hot Springs Mushroom Cave. Now, scouts found a variety of mushrooms growing within the different depths of this cave. Broken heat pipes run through the caverns. These scouts suspect this place was an attempt by the Hot Springs populace to develop a hardier food source. We could take the mushrooms to add more variety to our hothouses, or we could repair this facility and share its benefits with the Hot Springs people. Okay, if we want to use the Hot Springs, we need to do this. We need to get this sorted. So, yes, if we repair... Hang on, if we take it, what does that do? Our food production efficiency is increased. Okay, I mean, that's no bad thing. However, if we repair the heating system, we can then get a food harvesting site and the hot springs will be pleased. And then potentially we could then link the hot springs up with all of our other settlements and then get that lovely disease boost type thing, disease fighting boost. So, yes, I think we'll go for that one, please. So minus 200 prefabs. We have quite a lot right now. So there we go. And send the resources to New London. Yes, do that, please. Send all the food back. Right, that's that done. So now over here, what do we need to do now? Rebuild the loading station at High Pass. Okay, that's just here. Right, so if we rebuild this, that's another 200 prefabs. But then we can connect up to the hot springs. So I think this is going to be worth it in the long run. It's going to be a bit painful now on the prefabs, but okay, right, do that as well. So that's now fixed. So access the spring. Allows the creation of an outpost to reduce disease. Yes, we absolutely need that right now, particularly with all of the horrific kind of gas stuff going on at Winterhome. So yeah, can we do that, please? Right, connect Skyways, because they're just better. And if we can connect that up to... Oh, hang on a minute. No, that's a bit too far for a Skyway. Like that? Can we... Oh, hang on. And that's the edge of our road there. So, yeah, we can get that done. Right, 3 weeks to get that sorted. That's going to be fantastic. Okay, and then we can also check this out. Bone traders from the hot springs. Some people from the hot springs have started a market for goods crafted from bone. It appears that a herd of musk ox froze in the valley. They've made use of every part of the frozen beast to sustain themselves, including their bones. Okay, that's very resourceful. The traders are on the verge of starving. They'll happily give us their goods for some food. So if we lose 5,000 food stockpile, we could get 25,000 goods stockpile. Okay, hang on. What is our current sort of situation with that? Can we go and have a look? Yeah, New London, please. Oh, hang on a minute. Go back to the city. Oh, I've confused things. Okay, New London. Okay, so food stockpile is 7,809, but we're topping that up. It's going up a little bit, and our goods stockpile is nothing. Okay, do you know what? Yes, I agree. That sounds like a good plan. Let's go and do that with wherever those people were. Yeah, there we go. You lot there. Yeah, we'll do that trade, please. Absolutely, yes. Let's get that done. So a massive pile of goods for food, which isn't exactly in abundance, but we are at least making a bit more than we're using. So, okay, right, back we go to Winterhome. How are we doing with this frost breaking, folks? Can we please hurry this up? Please do this incredibly quickly. And not quick enough. Come on. Get that done, please. And boop. Okay, right. Finished. 564. I think we need to get the hospital in over here. We need the hospital back. That's what we need. And we need the housing back as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Right. That'll do. And I think, because we built it a little bit further away from the industrial district, we're not going to get the heat boost, but also we're not going to get an increase to squalor, which might actually be okay. That might be a wise decision. So, yeah, okay, do that, please. So build that. That's going to be marvellous. And then we'll expand that. The hospital can go in there, and it's all going to be marvellous, and everything's going to be fine, maybe. Okay, do we expand our extraction district over here? Given that we just spent a lot of time doing the frost breaking of the ground next to it, maybe we should actually expand it a bit. I think we can do it. Yeah, we've got the heat stamps and the prefab. So, okay, let's expand that a teeny tiny bit. So 1 and 2 and 3. Get that done. Make that a little bit bigger and a little bit more effective. Right, how many cores do we have left in the ground? There's 11 cores over there, which is going to take 40 weeks to get out the ground. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's not going to be good, is it? Because in 16 weeks, the toxicity of the gas is going to be catastrophic, it says there. Not even bad, catastrophic. Okay, so that's probably not going to be great. So we get 11 cores out in 40 weeks. So that would get us up to, say, 38. And then over here, there's another 6 in there that would get us up to, what's that, 44 or something. Okay. However, I don't think that's working at maximum capacity because Oh, no, of course, it's being upgraded, of course. But yeah, it has got the efficiency down a bit. I think because we didn't have enough people working in it. But, okay, right, this is all fine. Right, let's get this done. Let's get this sorted out. Because the recovery hospital is going to be quite important, I feel. It's going to be very important in keeping people alive for a bit longer. So if we could get that in... Okay, boop. Right, so the disease is still bad, but we at least do have a hospital to try and help out with that. And... could we then ramp that up a bit like that to make more people be in a house? Because, of course, people are going to be dying from the gas, but also people are going to be dying from the fact they're out in the cold, because it's incredibly cold out there. So let's try and get that sorted too. And then when that's done, I think that should cover all the housing. That should be fine. Then we need to get the surveillance watchtower things in, because they keep sabotaging stuff over here. And if we get them in, that'll stop that. Oh, crikey. Everything is possibly fine. Right, and then go back to New London. Right, over here. Did we build that hub thingamajig? Again, where was it? It was over here. There we go. So the heating hub is in, but now we don't have enough workforce to go and do the stuff that we need to do. We haven't got enough workforce to build the housing district. So do we take stuff away from something else? I don't think we do. Right, okay. We have got the chance for a council agenda, and we have got the opportunity to do some research. So maybe let's do a bit of research. What's going to help us? Anything that could possibly speed up extraction of those cores might be quite useful. Is there something that might help us just do a little bit of extraction a bit quicker? Oh, this is quite interesting. So we could do heat recycling and lower the heat demand in housing districts, which of course means we have more heat available to go elsewhere. Or we could do heat overclocking. And if we do heat overclocking, we get our production efficiency increased. So extraction, production and food districts are going to be a little bit more effective. And I do quite like the idea of that because, yes, it means that we can extract those cores a little bit quicker, but also we're going to produce more stuff, we're going to get more food out of it quicker. So overall, that's going to help quite a bit. And it's 3 weeks to research and only 50 of our monies. So, yeah, okay, let's do that, shall we? And let's go with, do you know what? I don't recall the last time we did a bit of technology research for the Star Wars, so we'll do that for you guys. There you go. So 50 of our monies, that's nothing at all, can go on that, and that should be pretty good. I would like to think that'll be quite helpful. And then in terms of the council stuff, what laws do we have? Is there anything which is kind of blank? Anything which we haven't sort of filled in yet? I don't think so. I think all of our sort of things have something in. Oh, treatment is unregulated treatment. Okay. So yes, do we want to put this on possibly? Conservative treatment? Doctors must abide by the traditional oath of first do no harm. To avoid errors, every procedure must first be approved by senior physicians. Disease is decreased. I mean, yes, can we propose that, please? Because that seems like quite a good idea. I think everything else is sort of covered. We must have a new option in here, I think. There's a new option in here because there was a little kind of notifying change thing. But I think that's all okay. I think this is all good. Yeah, let's sort this out. So treatment, conservative treatment supported by the pilgrims, but it reduces disease. So yeah, we'll go for that, please. So propose that. People are divided. Okay. Could we do some negotiating possibly? So hang on, who do we need to negotiate with? So the New Londoners are open to negotiate. The Stalwarts are definitely voting no. The Frostlanders, I would have thought, mostly hesitant. Okay, and the Pilgrims want this. Right, the Frostlanders have got more people. So 37, hang on, we need 51, don't we? So 37 plus the 14. If we can get all of the Frostlanders on board, this will go through. That's precisely the number we need. So yeah, okay, let's try and have a chat with these guys. Please vote for this. Okay, okay. Construct a building, or use a community action on the Stalwarts to condemn them. No, we're not doing that because that's just going to cause problems. I don't mind building a survivalist headquarters. I mean, the workforce might be an issue. We'll try and get some more people in from out in the waste, I think. But, yeah. Okay, how about we say we will build you a survivalist headquarters if you help us make the doctoring sort of medical process better and keep people alive. I sort of feel like we shouldn't have to bribe people to do this. I kind of feel like we should go, do you know what? We want to make the whole sort of medical procedure thing a little bit more effective and make people stay alive more. People should sort of be on board with that without us having to tell them, give them a little bit of a sort of a bribey type backhand thing under the table. But okay, fine, yeah, we'll do that for you. Okay, and do the vote, please. So it should be fine. It should be okay. We should have at least 51. Blimey. Oh no, there we go. It ticked. I thought it was going to stick on 51. So 59 for. So a few of the other people did vote, but not many. But there we go. The law has been passed, which means that maybe, yes, disease is diminishing over here in New London. I doubt it's diminishing over here. Disease is catastrophic. Oh, dearie me. Okay. Can we get some people back, please, over here? Can we get some people back? Oh, yes, hang on. Go to the Frostland. Where were those people? There were some people around. Are they over here? Is that them? That's a weather station. We don't necessarily want that. Was that them? There we go. Right, yeah. So some Frostlanders are hiding out in a Dreadnought Husk. So we could take them in. It'll use up our last 5 Frostland teams, but it will give us 2,200 more people. Do you know what? Yeah, do that, please. We need that. We need those people to come in because we just don't have enough people. You watch. As soon as they come in, it's going to go, hey, 3,500 people live among us. And then it's going to be an issue, isn't it? And we're not going to have enough of anything. But, okay, right, this housing district. We need this done right now. Extraction district sabotaged. We can sort that out right now. Don't you worry. Fixity fix. There we go. Right. Get this done. Right. 60 people have been cured in the hospital. And we now have additional housing. So the cold won't be an issue. The cold is not going to be a problem. It's going to be everything else. The toxic fumes are going to be a little bit of an issue, but not the cold. Hooray. And then can we expand that to go 1? Oh, hang on. Can we put it over here? Look, 1 and 2 and 3. So let's put it over there. So a bit here and a bit over here. So expand that, please. So make that a little bit bigger. And then we could put a building in it. And I think, can we also expand this one? Can it go up here? Where can that expand to? I find this very confusing. Can it go somewhere around here? What? It can't do that. 1. Can it go there? 1, 2, and 3. Oh, hang on. No, 1, 2. Why can't it go just there? It looks like we should be able... hang on a minute. I'm very confused. We can go there. We can go there. Oh, that is selected. It just looks a bit paler. I can't see the sort of lines on it. And 1 just there. Just sort of expand that too. And then we can put the extra buildings in. We can do the surveillance watchtower thing. That's what we can do. Right. Okay. Although in 13 weeks, it's all going to get really quite bad around here. Oh dear. Do we have any building in extraction that can help? Mechanized sawmill is 200 materials. That's coal. That's oil. That's a housing block. Okay, no. Nothing that will overly help us particularly. Right, okay, no, it's fine. Everything is fine. It's all good. Right, okay, I think those Frostlanders have turned up, which is good because now we have 1,444 workforce available. However, we're also now down 103 shelter, which is quite a lot. So I think immediately get a housing district in over here. So 1, 2, 3 around the heating hub. And then it's also next to that housing district. So there we go. If we leave that bit open at the end, if we leave that bit open there, could we then build another housing district over here to be adjacent to these things to get the bonus from that? I think maybe we could. So we'll kind of go along here, look, like that. Right, build that, please, as a matter of urgency. Because, yeah, one of our goals as well is to keep cold absent in New London. And of course, we're not doing that right now because there's quite a lot of people living out in the snow, getting a bit chilly. So we need to do this as well. That's also an important thing. So yeah, we could gather those cores and we could build the hyperdrive regulator. But if we don't keep the cold absent, then yeah, it's all been for nothing. So that's an important goal as well. Over here, hang on, no, which thing hasn't got in there, is it? Yeah, there, the recovery hospital. We could put that back up a bit now. Okay, so down to minus 93, which isn't great, but it's better than nothing. Are all the other things working properly? Yes. Okay, right. They can work on that over there, please. That's going to be quite nice. And then back over here in Winterhome, how are we doing? Can we possibly put that back up to full operating thing? No, we can't. No, we cannot, because we haven't got enough people. They might be over here doing some building. Right, heat overclocking. So that might make things way more efficient. The housing district is done, which is wonderful. So yeah, that's diminishing. We need to get that one done. But in here, can we build in housing the surveillance watchtower? We need 100 workforce. We need more workforce. We need to send more people to live over here. And nobody's going to want to come and live over here because they're all going to get gassed to death. Okay, this is not an ideal situation. However, that's also been upgraded. 3,500 people live among us. It happened. I said it was going to happen, and it happened. Okay, right, so now, in New London, I'm too terrified to check. We are 152 housing down. Well, isn't this just the best news ever? Oh, good. Right. Okay. We need to do something about that because, yes, the cold issue is growing. Right. I mean, in about, what's that? I don't know. I can't really see what that is. 610 maybe. So in about 15 weeks, the temperature's going to go up, which is quite nice. It's going to be a positively balmy minus 50. So that's quite good. However, in 11 weeks, Winterhome is going to be really awful. And what we could do is, though, nip back over to Winterhome. We have got plus 11 housing now. We have got 11 housing. So we could potentially move some more unlucky souls over from New London to Winterhome. We need quite a lot. I mean, can we move over, say, 1,000 workforce? Do that, please. I mean, I imagine they do that in protest. I don't imagine they're very happy about that. And I'd like to think that, yeah, plus 11, I don't know what the actual numbers are. Is it 100 people takes up one housing or something? I don't really know. But we'll see what happens when they get here. But hopefully, yes, we can then fully get that working again. And then we can get that working at maximum capacity again. And it should all be sorted and everything will be good. Oh, look, that's the resource deposit's nearly depleted. 32 out of 40. Come on. We can do this. It's all going to be fine, maybe. Okay, so now that's very decreased. We need the people to arrive over here. There's 800 ill people. That's not good, is it? That's not a good thing at all. Oh, dear. Right. Oh, hang on. High-rise district sabotaged. Yeah, we'll get that sorted, please. Fix that up immediately. Because, yeah, we don't want it to fall apart again. Because that was bad. Right. A lot of people live here now. Can we build a surveillance watchtower? Yes, we can. Okay, put one in there, please. And then, can we build another one? Yes, we can. Okay, put another one over here, right at the top, on that kind of pinnacle. That is a good place for a surveillance watchtower. Right, so get those in, and also crank that up. Oh, we're down to minus 14 housing. Okay, and crank that up as well. Let's get that done. So 5 weeks, those final 3 cores will be out. So we'll be on 35 out of 40 from there, and nowhere near. Hang on. We can do this in terms of numbers. Hang on a second. Here we go. I'm going to try and do some numbers, everybody. So if they, over here, are extracting 3 cores in 5 weeks, we can then assume that'll get us up to 35 out of 40. We can assume that over here, they're not going to be that far behind. So they'll extract another 3 cores. So we'll be on 38 out of 40 before it goes awful. Okay, right. So we're nearly there. We are so very, very nearly there. What we now need to do is go... But how are they at the Dreadnought? Are you all okay at the Dreadnought? Or a tiny lack of food possibly might not be great. Oh, yeah, you haven't got enough food. Hang on, yes, that is proving to be a bit of an issue. We'll sort that out. Wait there a second. Hang on, we can send you some food. This is fine. Yes, have some more food. There we go. And boom, right, marvellous. Yes. The oil, I will send you some. You know what? We'll go without goods. You guys can be good over here. Look, so yay for all of your lovely things. Yeah, did we get the goods stockpile thing sorted out? Did we get that? Did that arrive? Have we got a big pile of goods now? Yes, we have 30 weeks worth of goods. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not such a bad thing. Right, let's get this done over here now. This is, again, it's like sort of spinning plates that are on fire and have got teeth that are trying to eat you. Right, there we go. So we're down to minus 102 housing. Hello over here. Pilgrims' fervour weakens. Steward, you kept the Pilgrims on good terms for a long time. As your relations flourish, their leaders have gone out of their way to appease some agitated members of their faction. We wish to keep the current state of our city, said one of them. We do not need instigators among our ranks. The Pilgrims' fervour has decreased. Okay, they're down to just 1, which is good, I believe, for our tension. Right. That is very good news. Okay, that's fantastic. Right, do a bit of expansion of this. So 1, 2, and 3. Although actually, hang on. Do we try and bring it round this top bit? Can we do that? So 1, 2. We can't build there because we're not allowed. Okay, we'll go 1, 2, 3 like that. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Make that a little bit bigger, please. Right, so that'll get some more housing. Okay, we are lacking prefabs. We might need to, over here, stop you guys working on goods for now. And, yeah, start making prefabs, please. Make many prefabs, because we need lots of them. Thank you. Okay, here at Winterhome, another 175 people have died from the toxic gas. I do apologise. I'm very sorry. However, the watchtowers are nearly complete. Okay, right, so districts will no longer be damaged by saboteurs. Right. Okay, but yeah, if we take those things apart, then yes, saboteurs are going to go and be a little bit kind of rowdy again. Okay, right, I get you with that. Hang on. Something over here was damaged by automaton enforcers. Okay, that food district. Okay, let's repair that for quite a lot of our prefabs. But as we've seen, we don't want it to become too bad a state, or else it just has to be repaired entirely. So we'll do that. We have got a massive surplus of food, which is wonderful. I don't think we need any of these things on. So do you know what? Repair that up. That's all fine. Right, go back to Winterhome. So now they're not going to be destroying stuff, which will help a little bit. So, yeah, the cold is notable. I think, yeah, by the fact we got enough. Oh, have we got anywhere enough heat? Do we need to send them some more stuff, possibly? Hang on. Do we need to send you some more coal? Would that help? Would you like some more coal? Over transport capacity? Well, obviously. Okay, so you're running out of food. So what we'll do is we'll send you enough food, because that's nice. And goods, you might have to go without, possibly. You might just have to go without goods. But materials is quite important. They need materials to make things work, don't they? But okay, what if we don't send them all the materials? If we go like that, can we then send them some more coal? Just to help out with their heat issues. A tiny bit more, would that help? Transfer those resources over. I still don't think that's helped overly. I don't think that's done too much. Okay, hopefully we won't need to be here for that much longer. I'm very hopeful that soon we can just get out of this miserable place. Right. Do we wait until this is taken apart and then expand that one into the space where this once was, rather than doing some more frost breaking over here? I think that's what we might do. I think that's the current plan. Oh, hang on a minute. Hello over here. What can we do for you? Okay, this is Jack Sadler, a 43-year-old runner who's bandaging his wounds. I can't believe they put up watchtowers. I can't believe they attacked me. People back home won't stand for this. I know they won't. I'll die here, but it won't be for nothing. I'm proud I tried to run. I'd do it again if I could. Stay here and die for a cause I don't believe in, for a place I never wanted to go, or try to make it back to the city. I'd run every day. Being sent to Winterhome has radicalised some citizens. Do you know what? Yeah, I get that. I can't argue with that. That's something that I can't argue with at all, because I wouldn't want to go here. It's a terrible, terrible nightmare hole, and I don't want to go there at all. It's fabulously awful, and yeah, I agree that it's not a fun place to be. And yeah, if you didn't want to do this, then I can see why people would be aggrieved. I mean, you have to make the tough decisions, and that's what this game's all about, which we've done. But yeah, okay, if people are getting grumpy about it, that's the way it is. We could do some more research. Maybe there's something else that might help us out a little bit. Let's go and have a look around and see if we can find some more useful stuff to unlock. Okay, this might be quite useful. There's a building that we can put into the logistics districts that allows us to increase the amount of goods that we can move between our settlements. So we have an attended freight dock, which I think is what the Pilgrims and the Frostlanders want, and then an automated freight dock for the Stalwarts and the New Londoners. And if we do that, we can just then have more capacity in moving stuff around. So yeah, at the moment, we are reaching our limits, aren't we, with what we can move around between the different settlements. So we can't give, say, for example, Winterhome, although we're not going to be at Winterhome forever, of course, but we can't give them enough food and enough coal and enough goods and enough materials because we don't have capacity in our skyways. But if we build one of these freight dock things, then that will increase and we can send them more stuff. And of course, on the flip side of that, if we do this the other way round, then the Dreadnought, when we eventually get lots of oil out of the ground over there, they can send New London a lot of lovely oil. So I think, yeah, this is probably worth doing. Which one do we go for, though? So the attended freight dock is 600 workforce as opposed to 400 for the automated freight dock. And the attended one is 300 capacity increase. That one is 500 capacity increase. Resource production and outpost connected by skyways is significantly increased with the attended freight dock, and resource production and outpost connected by skyways is increased. Okay, so it's not hugely increased. I think we go for the attended freight dock. A little bit more workforce required, and we can't move quite as much stuff, but it means that, yeah, resource production in outposts is increased, which is very handy. So yeah, we'll get that done. Again, 100 heat stamps. That's fine. We can do that. We can afford that. Heat stamps aren't an issue. Heat stamps are absolutely fine. It's everything else that's the problem. But okay, right, there we go. They can start researching that. 6 weeks and 4 days. That's not too bad. Right, get time ticking on. We want this to be empty, really. We want that to be empty. So, okay, in 1 week, that's going to be sorted out. So in a week's time, we'll take this apart, get some goodies back, and then maybe expand that one. And, oh, a vote on heat overclocking will be held in 10 weeks. Oh, did we not? Oh, is that a thing we're supposed to put on? Oh, I hadn't realised that. I thought that just sort of happened automatically. But no, okay, hang on. Can we go and sort of try and sway people to do this? I know we need to go and build a thing as well. Okay, negotiate. They're not going to. Oh, no, they want it. Ah, the Frostlanders have a promise. Okay, what were the numbers? 34 R4. Okay, so if we can get the New Londoners on board, that will work. Okay, right, I thought that was already in, but no, of course it's not in. Let's do it now. Okay, can you please vote for... And I would like to build an advanced fracturing pump jack. So I think, yeah, we'll promise you that because I think we can get that done. That should be fun. We can take one of the existing pump jacks apart over at the Dreadnought and just put an advanced one in. So I think, yeah, that should be fine. So yeah, we'll build you one of those. Don't you worry. So it'll be 4. Oh, it's going to be close. 447 against 43. We need 4 out of those 10 to vote for what we would like for the heat overclocking. Okay, do you know what? We're going to go for it. Let's do the vote now. Look, let's just hurry it along, shall we? That's going to be really close. 10 out of 39 Frostlanders. Okay, we need 4 of them to vote. Just 4 of them. Okay, do you know what? Let's give it a go, shall we? Let's give it a go. We'll do the vote and we'll see what happens. So it should tick up to 47 or whatever it was. 49, 52, 53, 54. Ooh, okay. Right, there we go. The law has been passed. I see. And now things should become a little bit more effective. But yes, we now do have to do some building work for people, but that's fine. Right, let's tick time on until this thing is all depleted. And then we'll expand that one. And then I imagine things are going to go really, really horribly wrong in about 4 weeks. Okay, it's done. Okay. So, take that apart. Yes, we're on 37 out of 40 cores. Come on, we believe in you people over here. We believe in you. There are 7 cores remaining. I mean, 7 would be amazing, because that would give us excess cores to build more bits and bobs. I don't know how many cores are out there in the waste. We are... Crikeys, yes. Our teams are all busy doing extracting and stuff. They're all busily out there doing other bits and bobs. Okay, if they take this apart, that's going to be fun. We'll expand that, try and make that a little bit more effective. And then we need to go back to... Oh, hang on, we might be able to do it now, actually. Go back to New London and build some more housing. Because, yeah, we've got a bit of an issue with the lack of housing there. So we'll carry on building more housing. Okay, hang on. Could we frost... that's not been frost broken, I don't think. Can we frost break that tile? Yeah, there we go. Can we just do those 3? Although, actually, hang on. We might want to just come round here and just do these anyway, because why not? Right, do that. Frost break that, please. That's going to be handy. And yeah, if we could build next to that surveillance hub, that wouldn't be such a bad thing. Yes, we'll get that done. Right, back we go to Winterhome. They can take this apart anytime you like. Come on, we're going to run it on a bit quicker. Runtime on slightly quicker. Oh, it's not. It's going to get awful here. It's going to be a bad, bad place. Okay. Right, 120 people are sick on account of the terrible fumes. That's gone. Okay, so now we can expand this in the space where that was. So, yes, please do that, even though it's all horrible and diseasey. And then, yeah, can we go back here? That frost breaking should be done. And then get a housing district in down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we get sort of heat boost, and it's near to the heating hub, and it's all fine. Okay, do that, please. And then also, could we, in housing, get a housing block set up over here? Because we can. That's another 50 housing, or whatever it was. That's going to, not 50 housing, 5 housing, whatever, but it's still better than nothing. Right, and now, back we go to here, where it's going to be an unfun place. I imagine it goes from catastrophic to, like, unsurvivable. Okay, Stuart, our predictions show the next wave of toxic gas will be the deadliest. By our estimations, it will wipe out every worker and prevent any future construction in Winterhome forever. We have little time before it hits. We must hurry. Okay, I see. Right, this is brilliant. Okay, so now... it's catastrophic the next time. In 58 weeks, it's going to be lethal. Not even like a little bit unpleasant. Lethal. Terrible. Last chance to extract cores. Okay, the attended freight dock thing has been done. Okay, so we're going to get out the final 6 cores from here. Is it worth, because we have 57 weeks left, is it worth maybe just trying to grab some more and then just bailing out? We could potentially try and grab these final ones. That's another 12 cores. That might be quite useful. Let's do that. Okay, frost break that, please. This might be a terrible decision. It probably is, but do you know what? Never mind. That's what we're going with. Okay, more people are dying from the toxic gas over at Winterhome, and we have a lovely new housing district over here, which I suppose is nice. Right, okay. We now need to go and build a survivalist headquarters building, and also an advanced fracturing pump jack. So, where can we build... where are the logistics things? Has that got one in? That's got a survivalist headquarters already in. So we can't put one there, I don't imagine. Where are the other ones? Okay, can we put one in over here? They've already got one. Okay, can we build multiple of these? Please tell me we can. They've already got one. Okay, right, this might be a slight technical issue. Can we build another one? Logistics, survivalist headquarters. Oh, you can build more than one. Okay, so how about... oh, hang on. The attended freight dock. Which thing is linked to more? Which of our sort of docks is the most important one? Which has got more connections? It's that one, I think, isn't it? The one at the top there has more links. I think that's the one that's linked to both the Dreadnought and Winterhome. Okay, so this one here, in here, are we able to build the freight dock thing? Because we can put that in now. 600 workforce, 120 heat stamps, 60 prefabs. I think it might be worth putting that into there. Get that done. Promoting adaptation. Yay, that's a good thing. And then over here, let's build the other thingamajig they wanted. The other survivalist headquarters. So now I've got 4 headquarters, which does sort of reduce the point of a headquarters. Sure, the headquarters is your primary location, and then you have kind of outposts. But whatever the case, there we go. And then an advanced fracturing pump jack. Okay, I think we might need a handful of people to come over here and do some work. I think, yes, if we take that apart, that'll give us 333 workforce. And what do we need to build one of these? Fracturing pump jack is an advanced fracturing, but 400. Okay, so can we move 100 more people over from New London to the old Dreadnought? That'll do. 114 people should be fine. So do that, please. And then when they get here, in fact, you know what? In readiness for when they get here, because I imagine that's going to take a while to get dismantled. Yeah, there we go. Oh, people are being cured in Winterhome. That's always a good sign. Yay. That's positive. We like that. That's a good thing. Right, yeah, by the time they get here, we can then build the new advanced fracturing pump jack, and then that'll be in. Right, here we go. Warmer season, heat demand is decreased. That's what we want to see. Okay, right. How are we doing for all that kind of stuff? New London is up on everything. Winterhome is still down on things, but is our building thing constructed? Is our freight dock done? Because if it is, we can just send them a load more stuff. We can send them more coal, and I mean, it's not going to help with the horrible poisonous gas, but it might help with, keeping warm. You can be warm and choked to death by gas instead of incredibly cold. Let's see, get that done. Okay, so boop, in it goes. Right, they're happy that we built them a thing. Yeah, aren't we nice? Right, and then over here, we can go to transfer resources, and maybe, can we now send them some more stuff? Yes, we can. Okay, send them pretty much all of that. There we go. How much until they're in surplus of heat? I don't know. We'll keep going until they're in surplus of heat. I don't know how much they need. There we go. Like this. Right, so bring that down. We need to send them quite a lot of coal, but we have quite a lot of coal. Right, there we go. That'll do. And then can we send them some goods? Because, we might as well make their time over there a little bit less miserable if we can. And send them some materials. You can have excess materials, my friends. There we go. Right. So at least that's going to be sort of okay. Right, back we go to sorting out housing over here. So that can now be expanded. We'll just put it over here. 1, 2, 3. That will do. Can we build another housing block anywhere? Just whilst we're here. Yes, we can. Pop that in because that's more housing. We need that. Right, back to the Dreadnought we go. Right, now there's enough people. Right, okay, this is good. Take this apart. So dismantle, and then put in the new advanced fracturing pump jack. Pop that in. That'll sort that out for the New Londoners. And it means that we're going to acquire quite a lot of extra oil. So, yes, how much is that going to give us? How much was that? Advanced fracturing pump jack. 220 oil. So we're burning through our stockpile here right now. But then, yeah, we're going to have loads. We're going to have a great big surplus of oil that we can then send over to New London. Even more of it. So we'll cover off what we need here. And then we can just, sort out the rest of New London. People are dying of toxic gas. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. We were going to do some building over here, weren't we? Oh, crikey, hang on a minute. Hang on. Oh, there's 1,200 people that are not very well. Okay. We've got the cores we need. We've got the cores. Maybe we shouldn't do this bit. Maybe that's possibly pushing it slightly. Salvaging Winterhome, the final steps. Steward, against all odds, we gathered enough cores to upgrade the generator before Winterhome's toxic gases could swallow us. We could pull out of Winterhome now and save our workers, or those cores are a valuable resource. We have enough to upgrade the generator, but we'll always need more. They're a lifeline in a world where we can no longer create them. Maybe their sacrifice for the good of everyone else is worth it. Okay, so evacuate the workers. remove people immediately, mine the remaining cores. The Winterhome colony will stay active until toxic gases devour it. Keep the workers digging until all the cores are extracted or until the colony is consumed by toxic gas. Okay, we're at that point where we have to make a choice. Do we get out of here? Do we abandon Winterhome now? Or do we kind of hang around until all the cores are extracted? Or until the colony is consumed by toxic gas? I mean, we could try and grab a few more and then just move our people out. Just move them away. Just dismantle things as we go and then just get the people back out of there and transfer them back to New London. Maybe that's what we should possibly do. I think we can grab a few more. And I know it might be a bit foolish, but I think we can grab some more. I think we're going to be okay. Right, 51 weeks. But yeah, if these people do their frost breaking, if they finish that, they can build a district. And we'll just grab, if we grab 5 more or something, if we just grab a few more and then just kind of go, it's going to be fine. Got 51 weeks. Got a year left. It'll be fine, won't it? Maybe. So yeah, let's get this going. Let's get this going. You hear? The pressure is building down there. It says, Fox Turner. Good name. Yeah, indeed, it's bad down there. We've got to work harder. We can still do this. Oh, well done. Well, that's nice and optimistic. That's a rare thing at the minute around here. Okie dokie, wonderful. And we've built that thing for the New Londoners, and they're all happy. Okay, back to the Dreadnought. How are we going to deal with this? Right, plus 150 oil they now have. Okay, that is quite a lot. So if we go to, from here, old Dreadnought, resource transfer, let's move a big surplus of that oil over to New London. So let's do that. So in fact, you know what? Move. They can keep 15 for themselves every day, and New London can have the great big surplus. We'll send them a few more goods. We'll send them a little bit more food, of course. There you go. Right. That's all looking good. So over here, they're all sorted. That's fine. So the Dreadnought is now producing a lot of lovely oil, and New London is benefiting from that. So surplus of coal, surplus of oil, lots of food, lots of materials. Goods not looking so good. Goods not looking great. We do need to try and work on that, but we are picking up quite a lot of prefabs, and we could change those back around to making goods at some point soon-ish. Right, but housing. Back we go to more housing, please. Just all of the houses all of the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Build that, please. Yep, get that in. Thank you. The captain's mine has been depleted. Okay, so that was bringing in coal, wasn't it? That was bringing coal, but our coal stockpile is full. So yeah, we're bringing in 250 from the abandoned mine, and we're using 250 on various bits and bobs. So yeah, that's fine. That's okay. I'm not so bothered about that. So that's good. That's freed up 10 people. So can we now go and grab some more stuff out here? Is there anything we need to go and grab out in the waste? The hot springs are... they're all connected, aren't they? The hot springs are fine. There's food over here, but we don't need food right now, I don't think. Oh, yes. Yeah, there was the children that the people at the hot springs were sort of just abandoning. We could increase our population growth. We could come back later. We'll come back later with that one. I mean, is it worth connecting this? Do you want to switch that on? 260 food. That's quite a lot, though. We're okay for food right now. Do you know what? Let's do some exploring. How about... that's 25 teams. That's 10. Okay, the approach to the sea, I imagine. We might find coal. Not overly bothered. The graveyard is materials and coal. The coast. The coast is good. But 25 people required. Nothing down there. Okay, hills. Hills is food. Cores. Okay, yeah. Go over here and grab us some cores, please. Right, over here in Winterhome, they've finished doing the frost breaking, so we can now get another extraction district in. So let's do that. Bring it down here next to the other one. Yes, please. So that might allow us to grab a few more cores. 49 weeks we've got to do this. And, oh, that one's done. That one is done. Okay, right. Take that apart, absolutely. So, yeah, if we do get this done, that will allow us to get up to, what, sort of 50-something cores? That might be quite good. That might be quite useful. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. We can put that back up like that. So yeah, housing not looking too bad actually here. Housing not looking too bad. Can we construct a housing block anywhere? Have we got room for a housing block? No, we haven't. Have we got room to expand this? Yes, we have. Okay, so do that, and then we could put a housing block in there to sort out the shelter. So at least, you know, it's not going to be a problem with the cold or whatever. It's just going to be a problem with the awful toxic gas that's going to be killing everybody. But apart from that, it's all going to be okay. And then, yeah, we can get mining some more cores. So I think, yeah, is our next thing going to happen in sort of 48 weeks or whatever? I mean, I kind of feel like we should do this thing here for the generator. Do we need to go and do that at some point? Keep cold absent in New London is apparently ticked. Is it? Maybe because it's gone to a boiling hot -50. People aren't bothered about the lack of sort of housing or whatever. I don't know. I mean, this is going to go in. Let's finish this housing district. We'll make that a little bit bigger. And then we'll put a housing block in it as well. And then when that's done, we will then build this kind of hyperdrive regulator thingamajig. I think that's what we do. That seems like a good plan, doesn't it? Oh, more people are dying of toxic gas. This is awful. Oh dear. Right, okay, get this done. Come on, let's just move time on nice and quick. More housing. Right, -48, -28, okie doke. Right, make that a little bit bigger, please. Oh, there's nowhere for it to go. Hang on a minute, let's do some emergency frost breaking. And back here at Winterhome, we now do have enough housing for everybody because, yeah, we made that housing district bigger. So we don't need a housing block thing to go in. We now have +7 housing. I think more housing is becoming available because, of course, quite a lot of people are dying from the fumes. So, yeah, I think we're okay for housing, and the new district is in. So that's going to take 31 weeks, and we can get another 11 cores out. Okay, that's probably worth doing. I think that's worth doing. I mean, yeah, maybe we are going to see the workforce numbers tumble a bit, aren't we? But, yeah, it's all fine. It's all okay. I think we might sort of have this under control-ish. Cold, oh yeah, cold is bad. Oh, hang on a minute. Because of heat scarcity. Right, okay. Is there a source of coal out here that we might be able to go and exploit? Because, yeah, we need to send some back to Winterhome because they're using coal. Although, actually, hang on. Can't the Winterhome thing run on oil? It can run on both, can't it? Isn't it a fancy, clever thing? Hang on a second. We might be able to sort this out right now. Can we send them some oil? Can we do that? Yeah, send some oil over. That might help. That might help with the Winterhome ruins and the heat and such. Oh, hang on. No, that's all fine. I'm really confused. It seems to imply that it's nice and toasty there now. I don't get it. What? 510. Why is it in... Oh, hang on a minute, because we can't meet that. Right, so that's what we can do for you guys. So we'll do that 150, and then send the oil over as much as we can to try and make it a bit warm over there. Just yet, whilst they're there, they can be warm and being poisoned by gas. Yeah, there we go. We've got quite a big stockpile of stuff, so it's fine. So, do you know what? Yes, we'll go for that. So now in Winterhome... Is it slightly warmer? It's a little bit toastier. Yes. Okay, right. So that should bring the cold issue down. Okay. Right. So, right, we've got 41 weeks. But how do we now construct this generator thingamajig? Is it down here somewhere? So, generator. The hyperdrive regulator. Okay, I assume it's a building then. In central. There we go. We can build it now, actually. 200 workforce. We've just about got that. Only just. 650 heat stamps. We've got that. 350 prefabs and 40 cores. Oil yields much more heat in the generator. Okay, so the oil we get is going to go a bit further. Overdrive generates more additional heat. The consequences of malfunctions are less severe. Yeah, okay, let's get one of these in then, please. We will have that, thank you. I imagine that might take a little while to get sorted out. But okay, so workforce is quite low, but we are looking pretty good for everything else. And housing, also now, not looking so bad. If we build another housing district, I don't think we can do it right now because of a lack of workforce, because they're over here building the generator thing. But if we could do that, then... That would sort out, additional housing district, which is then increased in size with a housing block in it. That would sort out our shelter issues for a good long time. That would be quite good. Right, okay, things are sort of looking okay. It says gathering of cores for the generator upgrade. That's unticked now, but we're doing the upgrade to the generator, so hopefully that'll sort of, it'll let us off that one, I would like to think. And we are still picking up more. We're on 5 cores now. And of course we need cores to build more advanced buildings, so whilst this might be quite bad at the moment, particularly for the people over in Winterhome, it's probably going to be quite good for everybody else in the future. So yes, I do apologise Winterhome people, but this is sort of important to get done. We could do another bit of research, possibly. Is it worth doing a bit of research? Let's get this done first. Who knows what's going to happen when this is done? So we now have a fancy new generator. A future just within reach. Well done, Steward. We're nearly there. You've shown it's possible to defeat the frost, that this new ice age is simply an obstacle on our way back to warmth. The future is just within our reach. But our path to this point has divided our people. Trouble brews in New London. Chart your course with care. I see. Okie dokie. Right, so, okay. Shunning tradition, shunning reason. Okay, so the Pilgrims and the Star Wars are still at each other's throats. They're getting a bit fighty and they're not happy. Okay, right. So what do we have going on here? So Casey Laurent, maybe, 37, faction radical, assuaging last-minute doubts. Get yourself together. We must do it. We must. If a crop is diseased, you burn the plants. If a scout has frostbite, you cut off the limb. And if a faction no longer serves the people, feeds them to Winterhome for a delusional cause, rips their future from their hands, what do we do? Exactly. We get rid of the people who destroyed our future. Radicals from the Pilgrims are determined to avenge the loss of their dream expansion they lost in Winterhome. Oh dear. Right, okay, that's probably not very good. Also, where's Winterhome's gone? Winterhome has gone off the list. Is Winterhome now just not a thing? Can we not go there? Oh, the ruins of Winterhome lie silent and empty. Oh, bother. Oh, okay, I assume all of our people have come back. I assume everyone's come back. Or are they making their way back? Is that what that is there? Right, okay, so I thought we were going to grab all the cores from Winterhome. And I was happily going, oh, there's going to be a lot of cores. Oh, we need them for all the building work. And, yes, building the generator thing means that we just give up at Winter. Oh, okay. Exciting things are happening. We have people in the council. Oh, no, what's happening here? Right, okay. Somebody's been murdered to death right there in the council. Does nobody else want to do anything about this? Have they only just noticed? These people here. Chapter 5. A dream of utopia. Okay, that's not a dream of utopia right there. That's a really awful, nightmarish view of utopia. Dear me. Assassination in the council. Steward, one of the Pilgrims, has stabbed a speaker of the Star Wars to death. I know. We just saw it happen and nobody did anything, dearie me. At the exact moment, bands of Pilgrims stormed several districts in the city. New London is on the brink of chaos. Oh, and it was going so well. We'd sorted it out. We got the cores. We had extra cores. We've done the upgrade thing. We tried to keep people alive in Winterhome and everything. And now it's all going to go horribly, horribly wrong again. The Stalwarts are furious and terrified. These terrorists have no place in New London. They must either leave or cease to be Pilgrims. They get ready to fight back. Banishing the Pilgrims would punish this crime and unify New London under the ideals of the Star Wars. You could try and stop the madness and seek reconciliation. You would, however, have to ensure concessions from both sides. This is not the only way through. Many in the city could rally behind you. You could retake the captain's lost authority, separate the bickering factions, and enforce order. Civil war is upon us. Your choice here determines how you will end it. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so Star Wars fervour has increased. Okie doke, they now have a little kind of rebellion-y fist icon thing. I think we might be able to deal with that. That might not be that much of a problem. I think maybe we could go to the New Londoners and say, hey, can you tell the Star Wars to behave a bit, please? Because we're on good terms with, everybody really, but yeah, we are on good terms with the New Londoners. So we should be able to remove that quite quickly. So that might not be that big an issue. Okay, now we have to choose between banishing the pilgrims, seeking reconciliation, or enforcing order. Okay, so if we banish the pilgrims must find a new home, convince them to abandon their identity, and find a new home for those who refuse. Okay, so we have to go to the pilgrims and go, do you know what, being a pilgrim? Oh, a bit rubbish, isn't it? Maybe you should go and be something else. Try being a Frostlander again. They're great, those guys. And the ones that do move, that's absolutely fine. And then the ones that don't move, the ones that refuse to change from being a pilgrim, we have to find them a new home. Okay, we could seek reconciliation. Compromise, however difficult to achieve, is worth it if it saves lives. Decrease both factions further, and reach positive relations with all communities to vote on peace accords. Okay, right, that seems like we might be able to possibly do that one. We can bring the factions further down of the stalwarts and the pilgrims by going to their sort of parent faction. So we should be able to sort that out. We have positive relations with everybody, so we'd have to do some voting on peace accords. But okay, we'll try and maybe think about that one. Or enforce order. That seems a little bit more of a sort of more violent, authoritative approach kind of thing. Both bickering factions must be brought to heel. Pass all rule provisions in the council, unify the city as its new captain, and contain the warring factions. Okay, so that seems a little bit more sort of forceful. I kind of feel like banishing the pilgrims is a bit unfair to the pilgrims because both sides are fighting each other. We've got both the stalwarts and the pilgrims, being a bit violent to each other. I mean, okay, the pilgrims did go and kill a man in the council, but I'm sure the stalwarts have been doing stuff as well. They've been at each other's throats for ages. So, it takes two to tango, and they're both kind of fighting each other. So I kind of feel like picking on the pilgrims is a little bit unfair. I don't think we should do that one. Enforcing order seems potentially a little bit kind of violent. Maybe that could sort of result in more violence and more fighting and such as we try and sort of get guards out there to sort things out and forcefully make people do what we want them to do. So I'm not really on board with that one. So seek reconciliation. That does seem like our best option. We have quite good relations with everybody, which happened last time thanks to the sorting out, what is it, the frost breaking thing, automated frost breaking thing, made everybody really, really, really like us. And I think, we can sort the factions further out. So I think, let's go for this. Let's try and seek reconciliation. Get both of them, get the pilgrims and the stalwarts round a table, get them to talk, get them to apologise to each other, and then we can all move on. So, we'll go for that one, please. Point of no return. Oh, okay, right, that sounds very serious and ominous. You have chosen to negotiate peace. You will need to be a shrewd negotiator, secure good relations with most communities, and vote many changes through the council. This choice is binding. If you confirm, you must succeed, or your rule will end. You should not encounter insurmountable obstacles on this path. Oh, okay, that sounds quite good. That seems quite encouraging. We're going to go for that, I think. I think that's my preferred option. So, okay, we're going to try and sort this out. We're going to try and sort of, find peace and thrash out some deals and such. Peace will come when the overwhelming majority of delegates votes to pass peace accords. Yet no one will agree to hold even such a vote until all sides renounce violence. You must negotiate with both factions to find out what concessions this will require. Take care not to alienate any group too much. You need the votes of all to pass the final accords. We will find peace. Okay, right. So now we're in... okay, there's a civil war going on. What's it done? Oh, crikey. Okay, right. So the pilgrims are over here. Oh, this is... Oh, the overlay is changed to black to imply trouble, possibly. Okay, well, mask these barbarians, murderers, says Otis Simpson, who's a stalwart. Okay, there's some issues here. There are some problems. Okie doke. And the pilgrims have taken over this. And we can't repair it because, that's where the fighting is happening. Okay, right, so there's some fighting going on. Oh, crikey, the pilgrims are back up to 3 angry thingamajigs. Right, that's probably not very good, is it? They've gone back up. They were on 1 at some point, weren't they? And now they're back up to 3. We can probably, bring that down by talking to the Frostlanders. And the New Londoners can bring down the Stalwarts further a bit as well, hopefully. Tension, oh dear, tension is bubbling away, so that could be quite bad. But on the plus side, we've sort of, everyone's warm. everyone's warm, we have a massive pile of food, a huge pile of materials, which is completely fantastic. We possibly need to start making some goods, I think. But yeah, we're down on goods, which probably isn't going to help with crime and such like. And yeah, housing is sort of looking okay. And we managed to get 5 cores. 5 more cores. And all the people from Winterhome are now coming back over here. So, you know, Winterhome is done. And nobody has to be there anymore, which is good because it was a really awful place to be. So, right, I think that's a very, very good point to leave things for now. I'm going to have a quick check of the Dreadnought just to make sure they're okay. So, yeah, they're fine. Do you know what? Actually, hang on a minute, hang on. Old Dreadnought, resource transfer. We don't need to send them additional stuff. I know, they've got exactly what they need. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so, yeah, all looking good over the Dreadnought. So, back we go to New London. And I think, yeah, we'll wrap things up for now. Come back next time and deal with the squabbling factions. So we have to use Negotiate Peace Agreement Community Action on the Pilgrims. Use Negotiate Peace Agreement Community Action on the Stalwarts. Use the Protect District ability on all districts engulfed in fighting. And pass peace accords in the Council. As well as, of course, you know, keeping everything else ticking over and making sure that people have got housing and food and exploring and all that kind of stuff. Right, there's plenty to do. There is plenty to do. But I kind of feel like if we sort this out, that's going to be a huge moment. If we can get all the factions kind of in line and all sort of, you know, happy-ish, then I think we should be okay. I don't know how long there is until the game ends. I kind of feel like we are heading toward the end of the game. I'm probably sure there's something coming along after this. There's probably something else after this, one kind of final challenge, maybe one kind of great big whiteout superstorm or something that we have to survive. But yeah, I think we're doing okay. So we'll finish up for now, come back next time and see if we can sort out the squabbling factions. But yes, hopefully we can do it. We'll see when we come back. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Frostpunk 2. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. These people are eating the tables. They're just devouring the tables. They're so hungry. There's no atmosphere at all. Were you sat in the car park? Are you sure you came to the right place? Mein Knien stan in Brand. If you want to order meatballs made of snails, you need to be really certain about this.